perhaps his biggest professional accomplishment is he was once Elex's political science professor at USC.
It's true.
And I do want to get to that later if we have time.
Yeah,
I want to hear what kind of
one
student
of
you
the
were.
smartest guys at USC, and I owe you a lot, so it's great to have
Well,
you.
I owe you a lot because you're the one success story of all the students.
The one in
It's
all the 19 years?
Yeah. Somebody made it.
All right, let's get right to it. So California's primary rule, how will it help, and will it help Democrats as they try to take over, get rid of the Republicans and take over the House?
Nobody knows. This is the short answer. We have in California, we have the top two primary, which means that the top two vote getters in the primary, irrespective of what party they're in, are going to face off in the fall. So it could be a Democrat against a Democrat, Republican against a Republican, which we're not used to. But we made that change with the ballot measure in 2010. So the Democrats started off this campaign cycle saying California is our home ground, right? It's our home field. It's very blue. Trump is not popular here. We're going to do really well. And then the reality of the top two, which means that things are very unpredictable, and you're playing 3D chess. It's like on Big Bang. It's this very complicated game. And now it's not so clear.
Well, and part of what made it so complicated is that he's so unpopular that all these people wanted to run.
Yes.
That there's so many
Yes.
Democrats running in these races that the Democrats could cancel themselves out,
That's
and you
right.
could end up with two Republicans. And one of those races where that could happen is with Dana Rohrabacher, who's one of the most unpopular Republicans in the entire country.
Yeah.
He's target number one. The Democrats literally moved into his district to try to take him out.
Right.
And this other guy named Scott Baugh, who used to chair the Republican Party in Orange County, is running against him.
That's right.
Could we have two Republicans there, or are one of these Democrats going to take it?
Well, we could absolutely have two Republicans in that race. Rohrabacher's been in since 1988. He's a former Reagan speechwriter. He's called Vladimir Putin's best friend in Congress. And the Democrats thought, wow, we're going to take this guy out. Well, even before you get to the top two, there's a very basic fact that the Democrats were ignoring. That is a very heavily Republican district. Hillary Clinton won it, so the Democrats said, well, we can do that too. But no other Democrat, other than Hillary Clinton, has ever won in that district, and she only won by 2 points. Obama lost it by a huge margin. So it's not a Democratic district, right? So you have an unpopular Republican congressman, and what happens, as you said, another Republican jumps in and says, well, the incumbent's unpopular, but it's a very Republican district. So absolutely, there could be a top two Republican face-off.
And an interesting factoid, Hillary Clinton is the first Democrat to win Orange County
Yes.
since FDR,
Yes.
the last Republican to win,
Well,
or Democrat to win there.
Different subject, Orange County's changing.
Yeah.
It is much less Republican. But those voters who are leaving the Republican Party in Orange County are actually becoming independents, not Democrats. Different
So
subject.
based on voter behavior in the past,
Right.
are Democrats likely or unlikely to get this done?
I think it's unlikely. And the reason it's unlikely is that there just aren't that many Democrats in these districts that the Democrats targeted. They targeted a total of 7 districts in California that are held by a Republican congressman, but that Hillary Clinton won. And they said, we're going to go in there and we're going to take those districts. And in the target book, we said, not so fast. In 5 of those 7 districts that they targeted, no Democrats ever won, including this one.
Yeah, so the difference, the other two that we're looking at, the Dana Rohrabacher decided to run again.
Right.
But Darry down in the Southern Orange County and San Diego County decided, I'm not running again.
Right.
That's an open seat. We also have Ed Royce, the chairman of the House Foreign Affairs Committee. He decided not to run again because those races were going to be so competitive for them. What's going on in those districts?
In those districts, it's a free-for-all. See, that's the thing. We come back to the top two. There are so many people who jumped into the field, and you mentioned this a couple of minutes ago. The anti-Trump passion on the Democratic side has motivated a lot of people to run for Congress. Whether it's going to motivate voters to come out and vote is a different question. We'll know that on Tuesday. But you've got now the Democrats are trying to figure out which Democrat to support amongst all the Democrats who decided to run in those districts. So they're trying to anoint somebody to make it into the top two. And they're spending, we're talking about, well over $10 million in each of these districts between what the candidates are spending and what the Democratic Party is spending, and it's just a free-for-all.
Yeah, and every Democrat running thinks that they should be the one.
Of course.
Yeah. All right, Darry, thank you so much.
So
Good to
nice
see you.
Meet you. Very
Thanks a
nice
lot.
to meet
And
you.
we'll stay in touch as we go towards Tuesday. Everybody get out and vote, and we'll be right back.
We'll be right back. That's right.